Rome, I am back with another video. Can you believe that? I mean, man, I think I got about 160 uploads of videos. You know, I be having this stuff inside me, man, and I just want to share it. So that's why I'm here sharing my video. I'm sharing my thoughts. I mean, not my videos. Sharing my thoughts. And I read an article, and I always knew this was what it was, but I read the article anyway just to see what they had to say, and it was actually talking about how Xbox's marketing strategy is brilliant, and that they're not looking to sell the Xbox Series X. And I totally 100% believe that. I believe that they're not looking to sell the Xbox Series X because their focus is on a much broader audience via the xCloud. You know what I mean? But I do believe that the Xbox Series X is for those who are looking to play the Bro games like Madden, 2K, Call of Duty, Battlefield, stuff like that, and lots of third party games. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, I do think that it might be successful. It might be because if you have a reach of, let's hypothetically, 1 billion people, you got a reach of several billion people. A lot of those, you could convert those to real gamers and all kinds of stuff like that. Like it's big possibilities that come along with that. But the problem is, it will sacrifice the core audience, the people who supported Microsoft throughout all these years, man. Throughout the original Xbox, the Xbox 360, and even Xbox One. I mean, as you could tell, this generation, they completely abandoned the core console gamer. The only ones that lose, really, the only ones that lose in this is the Xbox console fan. You know what I'm saying? Those are the ones that lose. And I would say even the ones that the Xbox fan that cheerleads for the corporation. You know what I'm saying? I think they lose too. That's just my humble opinion, because at the end of the day, the games that you want, you're not going to get from them. You're going to get single player experiences, but they're going to be 7 to 10 hour experiences. You know what I mean? And you all want to talk about one and dones. Those are one and dones, but that's exactly what I think. And I think I've heard Matt Booty say himself. We're going to flood you with a ton of these 10-hour gaming experiences. That's going to be good quality AAA type games, but made in a AA type fashion. You know what I mean? And as a gamer, that's concerning, bro. That is concerning, because say you get into one of those 10-hour games and it's a really good game and it's over with already. You're done. You're done with it. Unless you want to keep replaying the game over and over again, then it might not be so bad. I know I'm the type that will replay a game, especially if it's good. I'll play it over again. I definitely play it over again. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how great the gameplay is of that game. If the gameplay is great, I'll play it again. Definitely. But that is a concern as a console gamer, because you really don't want Microsoft to go in that direction. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no competition with Sony. You know what I mean? To push them harder. But then again, they in the console space, so it does indirectly pushes Sony. You know what I'm saying? So long, as a matter of fact, now that I think about it, as long as the Xbox Series console exists, that will continue to push Sony. That will, at least at the minimum, keep pushing Sony to make these single player experiences, to make the PS5 more appealing. You know what I'm saying? Because the Series X is going to just offer multi-plats. The Series X is going to be a multi-platform system. That's what it's going to be. It's not going to provide those AAA, super great single player experiences. We're not getting that from Microsoft, man. Their focus, their new baby is this xCloud, man. It's the xCloud. So, um, like I said, the only losers in this battle, or if you want to call it a battle or whatever, the only losers really is the Xbox console fans and the Xbox fans. You know what I'm saying? So, or let me mesh those together. We'll just say the Xbox fans. You know what I'm saying? You can't cheerlead xCloud when honestly, is it not xCloud? Game Pass. Damn. Well, xCloud and Game Pass. Game Pass. Why did I get xCloud and Game Pass mixed up? Excuse me. Game Pass. It's lots of it's gonna be Game Pass type games. Game Pass filler, Game Pass type games, stuff like that, man. It's it's disappointing for real. As a gamer, that is disappointing. I don't want Xbox to not sell me anything. Like Nintendo. Like Nintendo used to be my most favorite system, most favorite console maker, platform, all that of all time. Like nothing, you can tell me nothing about Nintendo, man. I was a Nintendo fan all the way up and through to probably the GameCube. You know, I wasn't a bigger fan. When the PlayStation came, I was more of a PlayStation fan. But I was more of a Nintendo fan all the way up until the PlayStation came out. When the PlayStation came, I was like, bye, Nintendo. I mean, we still cool, Nintendo. We still cool, but PlayStation is got the juice. PlayStation got the juice, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. I just want to say um, I hate the fact that Nintendo took that direction of what they went to because they don't make games that appeal to me anymore. If they made games that appeal to me, I would have bought a Switch. I'd have been bought a Switch, man. I'd have bought. Oh man. But they just don't make any games that appeal to me, man. And it's disappointing, but it ain't at the same time because it's kind of like I'm leaning more on Sony now to deliver. You know what I'm saying? To satisfy my gaming needs. Because and I speaking of that, I feel like Sony kind of like just pushed everybody out the way. Like, man, we here. Push Nintendo out of here. Like, man, get out of here. Push Microsoft out the way. Like, man, get out of here. We in here. You know what I mean? And it took effort for them to do that because they didn't have to come with the stuff they came with 7th generation. They didn't have to come up. They could have just left the PlayStation what it was and not develop these amazing experiences, these amazing first party exclusive experiences for the gamers to make their game more appealing and everything else. They could have just left it exactly what it was, man. You know what I mean? Just like how Xbox just left it like how it was. Like this generation. Like Xbox seriously could have done something. 2015, 2014, they knew what was coming down the pipe. Like, oh, okay, let's get to work on something. You know what I mean? And had the studios making different games or something. I think they could have done something. They could have made more than they came up with 2 Gears of Wars by all means. They could have came up with a game and used the same engine or something and came up with a different kind of game. You know what I'm saying? They could have did anything. I feel like they just didn't do nothing. And it ain't like they didn't have time. They had plenty of time, man. They knew they knew the games that were coming. They knew that the games was going to stop around 2015, 2016. They knew it was going to stop. So they should have started working on stuff back then. Like, let's get to work on more stuff so we wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm just speculating, but I just feel like if Sony did it in the 7th generation, why couldn't Xbox do it in the 8th generation and turn things around? You know what I mean? Like, honestly, that's how I feel. But yeah, I like I said, I don't believe, and I hope I'm wrong. I hope to God I'm wrong. I hope come July when Xbox do their showcase, they knock me off my feet. They knock my socks off. I hope they do that. I do. For the benefit of all of us. Not just PlayStation. Because I'm not that PlayStation fan that just want PlayStation to win. I'm not that guy. I'm not. I want all of these systems to do good. I really want Nintendo. I want Nintendo to come back how they used to be. Even though I don't think they would. But I would love for them to come back. I don't play Pokemon. I don't play Animal Crossing. I don't play a lot of Nintendo games. The only Nintendo game I play is Zelda. I love Zelda. I got Breath of the Wild for the Wii U just because I didn't have to, and I didn't have to get it for the Switch. But that game would have made me that one game, that Breath of the Wild game would have made me buy a Switch, man. I would have bought one just to play that game. Seriously. Crazy as that might sound, but you know, an experience like Zelda offering you that, man, come on. Come on, man. Come on. But yeah, man, I'm not trying to make the video longer than what it is. I just want to tell you, like, you know, my expectations are set. My expectations are set. My expectations is Xbox is going to deliver games for its Game Pass and make games available, Game Pass available through xCloud and all of that stuff, and you're gonna be able to even game on your 360 through the xCloud. They're gonna make the Xbox 360 be able to access the xCloud. I really believe that, and you'll be able to play new games on a 15-year-old system through web through the cloud. Crazy, but I think that's what they're gonna do. That would be a big win for Microsoft. It just won't be a big win for gamers like us. You know? That's my thoughts, man. And this is not no hating on Microsoft. This is not none of that. This is just what I see coming. And like I said, I hope I'm wrong, but this is what I see coming. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, man. Tell me what y'all think. Rome, I'm gone.